Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Season 6 playoffs here. Welcome to the Online Collegiate Hockey League. We're here live at the Campus Central. My name is Mr. Hollywood, and I will bring you the live coverage here throughout the Season 6 playoffs. As you can see next to me, we got round number 1 matchups here. Now, on the picture there, like I said, round 2 will be sorted because it's always reseeded where the top team plays the lowest seed team. But for round 1, it is the matchups. We got Lake Superior going up against Illinois, UCLA against Missouri, Ohio State takes on Minnesota, and Clemson against UNLV. Right now, looks like I have 3 of the 4 streams on here, and one is about to kick off. And looks like that's the Clemson series, I believe. I'm only missing the Ohio State. If anybody has a stream on the Ohio State, please let me know so I can pull that one up. That's the only one that I'm missing at the moment. And Clemson and UNLV, like I said, about to kick off here. Actually, I got 2 of the same. So let me. I'm missing 2. I'm missing the Lake Superior one as well. We got Missouri. We got they'll be taking on UCLA. We have the stream on that. So here we go. First playoff game about to kick off here. Tuesday night hockey. Hope everybody had a great Memorial Weekend break. We're back to hockey action here. It's the Season 6 playoffs. You know, things are about heating up here. The summer's almost here, and you can feel it. It's the playoffs in the air here, Season 6 for the Online Collegiate Hockey League. And, okay, looks like we got got another stream coming up. That's the Lake Superior. I'm going to pull that one up. Missouri still waiting on to host that one up. So as soon as that comes up, well, here we go. UNLV and Clemson. Now, you know, UNLV, a team that has pulled up some upsets here late in the season, and we'll see how they fare off here against Clemson. This Clemson team looked pretty good to end the season. Um, you know, they got the seed rank there above Ohio State with that win against Oregon. And tonight, round number 1 of the playoffs. I do have Lake Superior. I'm going to load that one up on here. There we go. There we go. All right, we got that one brought. So just the looks like it's just the Ohio State and Minnesota. It's the only one I don't have on here. Everything else, good to go. And we got an opening goal here, and it's UNLV who gets on the board first here tonight against Clemson at 14:03 in the first period. And that's Crosby with the goal. Toothless, Redneck with the assist on the goal. And it's 1-0 Rebels. And this Rebels team, man, the last game of the season against Oregon, they came in there and took care of business, waited away to end the season on a good note. There's actually 2 UCLA streams, but I already have the Missouri Tigers one on here. Okay, I do have the final one, so I'm gonna get that one on. That's the Minnesota. Let me pull that up. So we're gonna have all 4 here of the entire round one matchups here tonight. And Clemson's going to respond here after the early Rebels goal to tie up this game 1-1. All right, so I got all four lined up here. Playoff hockey, online collegiate hockey league here. The entire round one in front of you guys here. .6:39 to go in the first period. If you're just tuning in, Rebels and Clemson. It's a 1-1 game. Rebels got on the board first, but Clemson just moments ago has responded. And the Ohio State and Minnesota on the screen there on the bottom right. That one just kicked off, as well as the UCLA and Missouri. It looks like Illinois and Lake Superior should be starting up here in a couple seconds. They're all ready to go. We got power play coming up early, right off the bat in the first period. And it's Missouri taking a penalty here in the first 2 minutes of the game. UCLA power play team on the ice here to try to get that early goal here in this series. Like I said, it's a best of 5 series here for round number 1. We play 2 games here tonight, game 1 and 2. And the Buckeyes scoring first. Looks like it was Hoots with the goal. In the first minutes of the game, Hoots with the goal on there for the Buckeyes, getting them on the board early. Final seconds of the first period, Clemson and Rebels still tied 1-1. And looks like that's going to do it. So after 1-1, Rebels, UNLV tied up. Shots tied up 4-4. Time of attack even as well, 137 to 130. So pretty even matchup right there between Clemson and UNLV. Said don't sleep on this UNLV team. They pulled some upsets late in the season and got some big wins. Thanks, Dusty. Yeah, I got the J Boogie stream. We got all 4 on here. And we got UCLA on the board first in that Missouri matchup. Missouri, who has pulled off a Cinderella story here. And that's Elite Scrub with the goal. Lefty with the assist for the Bruins. Will the Cinderella story end here for Missouri in round number 1? I mean, they're taking on the number 5 UCLA team. After they were not able to get the bye here in round 1. They were in that tough battle with Toronto. And they got Missouri here in round 1. Illinois will get a power play chance here to begin the first period. In the first minutes there, Lake Superior getting in the box. And it looks like that was Rigerian with the penalty early on there. Period 2 starting here, and Clemson now on top. So after the Rebels started off on a great note to start this one, it's Kaprizov with the goal, and that's his second there for the Tigers. That's a.k.a. Big Dunks with 2 of them here for the Tigers. Possibly a hat trick here in round 1. We'll see. Opening game. Got midway point of the first period. Bruins still on top, 1-0 against Missouri. And Buckeyes also leading against Minnesota. And a power play coming up here for the Buckeyes to try to extend this lead with 4:41 to go in the first period. And that Minnesota team, very unpredictable on there. They're playing against a great Buckeyes team. A lot of people see this Buckeyes team going far in this playoff. Um, they finished off the season there, what, seventh in the rankings. But I think they're a lot better than the record-wise shows. But it also depends on their availability. What guys will show up here for the playoffs, and how well they work together as a team there, because they got the players, they got the playmakers to do it. And how about this? Illinois scoring first, taking a 1-0 lead there against Lake Superior. Splitter with the goal. Looks like Dingers had the assist on that goal for Illinois. And Minnesota able to tie this game up shorthanded as well on this a power play attempt for the Buckeyes. Minnesota scores a shorthanded goal, and we're all tied up in that one, 1-1, with about 2 minutes left here in the first period. Elite Scrub scoring again there for UCLA. He's got 2 for the Bruins. And they're up 2-0 early on in that game, still in the first. About 2 minutes remaining there as well. So what about, Lake Superior, like I said, a lot of people like this team. A lot of people were surprised, how well this team has been playing as of late. But they find themselves down 1-0 here in this game. Game number 1 of the playoffs against Illinois. It's middle of the pack there. It was at 8 and 9 on the rankings. Final seconds here. Looks like now Ohio State took a penalty there late in the first. They weren't able to convert on their power play. They actually gave up a shorthanded goal. See if Minnesota here, who just tied the game up, may be able to take the lead. And the Bruins, great first period, up 2-0. And they'll start period 2 with a power play as well to try to extend the lead. And that man right there, Elite Scrub, has both of the Bruins goals here in the first period. Buckeyes game as well, going to intermission there. Hoots right there with the opening goal for the Buckeyes. But Minnesota was able to respond on a short-handed goal to tie this game up. Rebels still down by 1, 2-1. Clemson with the lead. A minute and a half to go in the second period. Okay, Booze did mention in the chat Lake Superior had to take a penalty there in that first period. I guess because of the delayed start there for that game. But still, Illinois is still playing tough here against this great Lake Superior squad. Has the lead here late in the first period. And that's going to do it after 2 periods. Rebels and Clemson. Right now, Clemson with that 1-goal lead, heading on to the third period. Shots in favor of Clemson, 9-6, as well as time and attack, about 4 minutes to about 2 for the Rebels. And some great playoff action here to start round number 1. We got a lot of great key matchups here. Tight games, 1-goal games, mostly. Right now, Missouri is a team that's down by 2. And on the PK here to begin period number 2. Bruins trying to make this a 3-0 game here. Puck right in front of the net, but just a bit wide. 20 seconds remaining on the Bruins power play. And we got a great poke defensive play. Breakaway the other way. Backhand shot, no good. So Missouri looking to get on the board. Unable to do so on that breakaway. Great defensive play nonetheless, but unable to convert breakaway chance, but they kill off the penalty. Back even there. Rebels get a power play try here in the third period. Shot on net, and it's covered up. 16:24 remaining in the third. Face-off coming up here in the Clemson zone. Rebels need a goal desperately here to try to tie this. And that was a Wig Splitter with the goal for Illinois. The only goal there so far against Lake Superior. Dingers with the assist on that opening goal there. 1-0 at the end of the first. And the Buckeyes regained the lead here in the second period with that goal. That's Ovechkinov, unassisted, giving the Buckeyes the lead here, 2-1, once again on top. More penalties for Missouri. Another one taken here. UCLA on another power play chance. They were not able to convert moments ago. Looking for the pass across. What a save. What a save there, keeping this one close here. Still a 2-0 game, but what a play there by the Bruins. But a better save. But Missouri still needs to get on the board here. Right now, the Bruins holding a 2-0 shutout in the second. We got period 2 about to go underway here between Illinois and Superior. Lake Superior here in a tough battle. Begin period number 2. And we got another Buckeyes goal. That's going to extend it to a 3-1 lead now. And that's Wick. Mini Wick with the goal for the Buckeyes. Bruins scoring another goal as well. That's going to make it 3-0 UCLA. And just how Missouri got into the playoffs here, we may see a quick exit here by Missouri. Because the Bruins right now, it's all UCLA right now in game number 1. It's about 12-minute mark of the second period. So both Missouri and Lake Superior looking to get on the board here. And the Rebels just tied the game here late in the third period. It's going to be all tied up 2-2 against Clemson. 7:19 left in the third period. And that's Crosby again scoring the goal for the Rebels. His second. Hoots as well scores for Ohio State. He's got his second goal of the game, and that's going to extend the Buckeyes' lead to 4-1. Clemson responds right away and retake the lead here a minute later. 3-2 Clemson. And it's Zaprikov again. I believe he's got all 3 there for the Tigers. That's big dunks for Clemson. About 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Rebels down once again in that game. Running out of time. Get the puck in the zone here. Look in front. And it's going to be a save at 4:02 remaining in the third period. The Rebels have bounced back here in this game moments ago. Clemson able to retake the lead. Can the Rebels try to tie this once again here? Right now, Ohio State and UCLA looking real good here in game number 1 of this round 1 matchup. The Bruins up 3-0. 4:02 remaining in the second period. And the Buckeyes also with a 3-goal lead against Minnesota, 4-1, as they are on a power play here with a minute and a half to go in the second period. Illinois and Lake Superior in a battle here in game one. So far, it's only 1 goal scored, and that was by Illinois in the first period. Has been quiet since. 1-0, under 5 to go in the second period. Looks like we may have a timeout call there between the Rebels and Clemson. Yeah, Big Dunks does have all 3 of the Clemson goals. So he's been dominating the Rebels here tonight. And another Buckeyes goal on the board, and that's Ovechkinov again. That's his second. 5-1, Ohio State, and a breakaway chance. But that one's put away at the end of 2. Buckeyes with a 4-goal lead heading into the third period. Minnesota only putting up 4 shots. Final seconds remaining here for UNLV. Still down 1. About 35 seconds to go. And there's going to be a costly penalty taken by the Rebels. So they're going to need to do it with not much time remaining, 35 seconds to go. And they're going to have to do it short-handed now, down a man. "20 seconds remaining now. And Illinois scores again. That's Fedorov with the goal in the final seconds of the second period. About 5 seconds remaining. Ooh, shot on net, just wide. So it's all Illinois here thus far. 2-0 after 2. UCLA still holding the shutout, as well as Illinois. And Clemson able to close it out 3-2 is the final against UNLV in game number 1. So Clemson will take the early lead in that series. And remember, it's a best of 5. You only need 3 to advance to the next round. So Clemson is 2 wins away. Buckeyes still with a huge lead here. Minnesota will need something going here in period number 3. 5-1 in that contest. And same thing in Missouri. Missouri has not shown us here, nothing yet, against this tough Bruins defense who's holding them to a shutout. 3-0. And another goal by the Bruins. And that might just do it. That's 4-0 UCLA. Soupy with the goal for the Bruins. That's I believe that's AKA Mercer with the goal. He's going to let him see the replay on that as well. And that's 4-0. So, the Missouri story here, they came in. Lefty with the assist on that goal. They came in, making the playoffs, making a great run on it. But right now, Missouri not looking good. The Missouri may be the misery here in round 1. Buckeyes are 8 minutes away of taking game number 1 here. They're up big, 5-1. And so is Illinois. So far, Illinois 2-0 in game number 1 here against Lake Superior. And what an upset that would be if you call it an upset. I mean, they're ranked 8-9, but the way things been going, I do see this as an upset. And Missouri finally getting on the board, but it might be too late in that one because they're still down 3. Still almost a whole period left, 15 minutes remaining. And for Missouri, that's go Jets go. With the goal, getting the Tigers on the board. If you're just tuning in, the other Tigers have won already. Game 1, that was 3-2 final. Clemson over the Rebels. That was a tie game late in the third, but Kaprizov, a.k.a. Dunks, scoring all 3 and the game winner for Clemson. And the Buckeyes here in round 1 coming out big. And like I said, I do like this team. They they got the players. They got a great roster on there. I think it's going to be a very tough series here for Minnesota. And Illinois scoring again, and that's Fedorov with his second goal, Colsey with the assist, and now it's 3-0 Illinois. So the pressure's on Lake Superior here in Game 1, about midway point of the third period. It's been all Illinois thus far. And another shot looking for the short side there, but unable to convert. Right now, the Buckeyes here, coming up to about a minute left, final minute of the game. Have the man advantage and have a 4-goal lead here against Minnesota in Game 1. Same score in the Bruins against Missouri, 5-1 there as well. UCLA on top. So a lot of these games, like I said, we're close. Ooh, what a shot, what a save, but a rebound. Lake Superior unable to get the puck out of there or pick up that rebound. There were some key saves made. You can't blame the goalie on that one. And then Illinois, that's Dingers with the goal. I believe Colsey with the assist on that one. 5 minutes remaining, and it's 4-0 Illinois here against Lake Superior. And man, we got a lot of goals, back-to-back goals. That's a Miniwick power play goal. Ovechkinov with the assist. And what a night he's having so far, both of those guys. And so does UCLA. UCLA scores, makes it 7-1. 6-1 for Ohio State. 13 seconds to go. They're not done yet. And they get the same goals here just as UCLA. 7-1. And I told you guys, watch out for this Buckeye team. I think they are for real, and they're showing you here in round 1 against Minnesota. Final minute of play here. Illinois still holding a shutout here against Lake Superior. 4-0. It's been all Illinois here thus far. So right now, for the scores of round number 1, Clemson has the early 1-0 lead against UNLV. They won 3-2 final. Ohio State, that one just ended 7-1 for Ohio State. And then 7-1 here, UCLA against Missouri with 3.5 to go. And final seconds of play here. And looks like Illinois winning both sides of the ice here as we see a save with 3.1 seconds to go. Scoring 4 against Lake Superior and holding them to 0. Shutout win here for Illinois in game number 1 of this round 1 matchup. 3 in the books, and the 4th one here about to end as well. There's 2 minutes remaining. 7-1 UCLA. So right now, the top teams on here as far as rank-wise are getting it done. Besides Illinois is the lower-ranked team, but not by much. It's only one rank difference, 8 against 9. .30 seconds remaining here, this UCLA game. So that one's coming to a wrap. Score was Clemson 3-2 against UNLV with Big Dunks scoring 0-3 there for Clemson, 3-2 final. And man, make that 8-1. Now, what about this guy, Elite Scrub? He's got to have 3 or 4 goals here in this game against Missouri. And with 3.2 seconds remaining, I just want to get the final stats here for this game here. It's 11:05. All right, we got about 10 minutes. Let's see what streams we got here, because one of them. Man, did Bruins score? Wow, they did. Right off the face-off. That's a hat trick. Wearing the number 1, 0.9 seconds. 9-1 is the final. So that's game number 1. And basically it was Dylan is cool and Elite Scrub doing most of the damage there for the Bruins in game number 1. I mean, both those guys finished with a lot of points, a lot of goals. Dylan is cool is the one without the player name. So, I guess he's too cool for a player name. Oh, gosh. So I couldn't credit his goals. I didn't know who it was. He just had the dash there. But now it makes sense. All right, so that's going to do it for game number 1. Getting the next matchups here for game 2. Looks like Missouri, I'll still have that one. Minnesota. Because some of these guys may not be playing for game 2, so I'm looking to see. We need streams on the other ones. I'm going to pull this up. while I wait for the streams here. I'll be right back. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, Clemson 3-2 win against UNLV. UCLA takes down Missouri 9-1 was the final there. 4-0 Illinois winning against Lake Superior, and Ohio State winning 7-1 against Minnesota. All right, looks like so these should still be set for the next game. So the only one I think is the Clemson. I don't know if he's streaming, if he's also in the 11:15 game for Clemson. That was C. Villy who brought the stream there. Let me just take a look. If not, I know UNLV may have a stream as well, so that's fine. So remember, it's a best of 5, and basically we play 2 tonight. Tomorrow night as well will be 2, and then if needed for game 5, will be on Thursday night. Will be that last game. Right now, Clemson, UCLA, Illinois, and Ohio State have taken the early 1-0 lead in the series. A win here in game 2 will be huge for those 4 teams. All right, I'm going to pull up the UNLV stream because we may have lost to Clemson for the 11:15. So let me just pull that one up. Oh, there we go. We see some lineups here for game 2. So it looks like Missouri's got Hooligan, General, Epic, Go Jets Go at the right wing spot. Chidzo and Beer Captain in there for the Tigers. Yeah, I got a stream on the UNLV. Alright, so we're good. Let me just swap that one out. we go. All right, we're all set for 4 again for the quad stream here. I would say if you're just tuning in, we had the quad for 10:30, and looks like we're gonna have it again here for game number 2. Let me just adjust this one a bit. A lot of playoff action. You gotta love it here. Season 6. I just want to remind also above me on here, Season 7 signups. You haven't signed up. Those things are live right now. So get yourself signed up for Season 7. Like I said, it's around the corner here. We're in the playoff stages here. So that's gonna go quick. Summer's almost here. It's gonna be a summer season. Hottest event here for 2021. Make sure you guys sign up. Like I say, you like the action here. I love the media coverage here. You're going to see that same thing for season number 7 and a lot more. I'll have all these standings, all those scores with the brackets updated here after tonight. And all teams are getting ready here for game number 2. So if you're just tuning in, 3-2 Clemson against UNLV, and that was a battle. I mean, UNLV had the early lead in the game. Clemson tied it up, took the lead, and then the Rebels tied that game late in the third. But then Kaprizov, Dunks came out, got the game winner, 3-2. Had all 3 there for Clemson. UCLA, Missouri. Missouri just couldn't get started there. It was all UCLA in that one. 9-1 was the final. Same thing, Ohio State and Minnesota. Is this Buckeye team for real? I think they are. 7-1 final there against Minnesota. But the big story here, Illinois. Illinois able to take down Lake Superior. Not only that, they won 4-0, shutting them out there in game number 1. We'll see how game 2 fares off here. All right, looks like Burton in net there for the for Minnesota here in game 2. Got Zlati, McTricky over there. See what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Game 2. I think the Rebels bounce back here against Clemson, or you guys think the Tigers will take a 2-0 lead here? Lake Superior also finds themselves down 1-0 in the series here, and right now also looking to try to get on the board. They got shut out game 1, and that's the thing. Sometimes it comes down to matchups as well. The team matchups, and the playoffs. A whole different animal here once it comes to the playoffs. Unlike the regular season. And for some teams here, looks like it's going to be a wake-up call. Or it could be an early exit here in round number 1. And remember, the teams with the byes, it's Toronto. You got Florida, Maine, and North Dakota. That's the top 4 teams here. They get the bye in round 1. And they'll be waiting for the winners out of these 4 series here. With Florida, the number 1 seed. Maine, number 2. North Dakota, ranked number 3. And then Toronto with the 4th spot of the rankings. And these are reseeded each round, meaning the highest seed plays the lowest seed each round. But right now, the way it's looking, so far not much upsets. Like say UNLV, although in a battle there did lose game 1. Same thing with Minnesota and Missouri. So the only one right now is Illinois, taking game 1 here against Lake Superior. Vengeful Merc in that there for Lake Superior for game 2. We got Rod in that for the Rebels. But man, I thought that Missouri game was going to be a lot closer. I still liked UCLA over Missouri, but man, the Bruins came out big. I said 9-1. That was the biggest. You know, it's not only the way Missouri lost in game 1, but the score. When you go down 9-1 in a game, it's very tough to try to come back after that. So we'll see what happens. I mean, each game could be different. And that one's about to start off. Same thing with Ohio State and Minnesota. But the Tigers and the Bulldogs right now, you know, want to get that win. Do not want to go down 2-0 here in this series because it's only best of 5. Remember that. 3 and you're out. It's the playoff action here. Season number 6 for the Online Collegiate Hockey League. My name is Mr. Hollywood. Like I said, I'm bringing you guys the live play-by-play commentary throughout the playoffs here in each round. Bulldogs and Buckeyes. Game 2. About to start. Missouri and UCLA as well, as both teams take the ice for the opening faceoff here in game number 2. Here we go. And UCLA taking the faceoff here to start the game with. Puck in the zone, but here comes Missouri. Going the other way here. Breakout. Shot, no good. Wide. And how about Ohio State picking up right where they left off? Not even a minute in to period number 1. That's Zepperl with the goal for the Buckeyes. And just like that, 1-0. And they lead this series 1-0 as well. Ooh, looking for another one. What a great save there, though. That prevents this from being 2-0. Shot on that. Another save. And right now, this Ohio State team, hungry out there. Say they won game 1 7-1. Here's a breakaway chance for Minnesota. But looks like one too many moves, unable to get the shot off there. And it's going to remain 1-0. With about 14 and a half to go in the first. We got the Illinois Lake Superior game underway as well. Illinois took game 1 4-0. But here's game 2. And another great series here in round 1. That's the UNLV against the Tigers. It was a 1-goal game in game 1, 3-2. See if the Rebels able to bounce back here. Speaking about bouncing back, that's Minnesota. And that's Zlati, unassisted. Getting Minnesota on the board, tying this game up 1-1. So after the Buckeyes got that early goal, here comes Minnesota tying the game and looking to tie the series here. And Illinois off to a good start here in game 2 as well. That's Nakis with the goal, Colsey with the assist. And Illinois, again, on top against Lake Superior. And now in game number 2, they lead the series 1-0. About 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Right now, Missouri, UCLA, scoreless 0-0. And what is going on with this Lake Superior team? That's going to make it 2. Nakis with another goal. That's his second of the game here. And it's 2-0 Illinois. So they pick up right where they left off in game 1, which was 4-0. Lake Superior right now hasn't been able to get on the board yet in this series. And here come the Rebels. UNLV again getting that early goal, just as they did in game 1. And that's Sports with the goal, Hayes with the assist. 1-0 Rebels. And not even the first 2 minutes of the game. But remember, Rebels did the same thing in game 1. And man, Illinois is pouring it on here against Lake Superior. That's Hilly with the goal. And that's 3-0 Illinois. But they will take a penalty here, so Lake Superior right now is a great opportunity to try to break the shutout, get some momentum going here. There's a shot wide, out of play. UCLA as well will get a power play chance here in the first period. 4 minutes to go. Still scoreless, 0-0. But not anymore. After that shot right there, it's a power play goal for UCLA. Breaking the shutout. And it looks like that was Lube. Lube with the goal for the Bruins. Two and a half to go in the first period. Minnesota and Buckeyes still tied 1-1. UNLV lead Clemson here 1-0. And Lake Superior breaking the shutout, getting on the board here. And that's what they needed. Needed some kind of momentum here, get something going here. 9:18 left in the first period. And that's Griney with the goal. Nigerian with the assist. It's a 2-goal game. And a late period goal here. Final seconds of the first period. And it's Dominic Zapiri again. That's his second goal. He's got both of the Buckeyes goals. And Ohio State retakes the lead with 6 seconds left in the first period. And Missouri gets on the board here, tying up the game with final seconds remaining in the first period. And that was Go Jets Go with the goal for Missouri. And Zapiri, okay, that's Flames. So Flames is the guy with the goals there for the Buckeyes. Clemson here with a power play chance, and they do convert. And they're going to tie up the game here. Power play goal. 1-1. And look at that. Missouri out shooting UCLA right now 7-1. But both teams able to convert on the power plays 1-for-1, and it's a 1-1 game. So once again, like I said, UNLV, just as game 1, took that early lead, but has vanished. It's a tie game after that power play goal. 3 minutes remaining here. Illinois, Lake Superior. We've got a breakaway chance. Oh, what a dive by the goaltender. No shot on that play. A great play, and that was shorthanded as well. So Illinois on the power play almost gives up a shorthanded goal, but a great play by the goaltender for Illinois, keeping the 2-goal lead. Period 2 on the way. Missouri, UCLA, all tied up. Buckeyes starting period number 2 as well, and they got the 2-1 lead after that late goal with just 6 seconds remaining. Flames giving the Ohio State the lead once again, 2-1. And Missouri now will get a power play chance here to try to break this deadlock. It's 1-1. So at the end of the first, Illinois is going to have a 3-1 lead. Actually, there's 0.6 seconds still remaining here. I don't think they have a chance to get a shot off. They don't. And Kaprizov, a.k.a. Dunks, gets the goal here for Ohio State. He had a tremendous game number 1. He had I believe a hat trick there in game 1. And he scores a big one here to put the Buckeyes up by 2, 3-1. Clemson UNLV, minute and a half to go in the first period. That one's tied up 1-1. Clemson with a power play chance here. They converted on their last one to tie up the game. And looking to take the lead here. Final seconds. And right now, I mean, Illinois is playing some great hockey here against Lake Superior. Only giving up that power play goal. Otherwise, they've held Lake Superior shut out pretty much here all night. They got 2 more periods to go. It's only a 2-goal game. Lake Superior looking to bounce back. They'll have a power play chance here to begin the period. Got about 10 minutes remaining there in both the Minnesota and Missouri game. Missouri still tied 1-1 against UCLA. A much better game here for the Tigers. It's game 1. UCLA just, 9-1 was the final. This one much closer in game 2. And that usually happens. Sometimes, you'll have the, first game, teams feeling out and stuff. And then game 2, a much different game. That's what we're getting here for Missouri. But the Buckeyes tonight just rolling. 7-1 was game 1, was the final, and they lead this one here 3-1. And another penalty taken by Minnesota. So, if they're able to get this going here, the Buckeyes, like I said, they've scored. That late goal was huge in the first period, and then here in the second, Dunks getting that 3rd goal. And looking for a power play goal, get another penalty taken. So now it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Ohio State. And Minnesota in a huge hole here in game 2. Final seconds of the second. UCLA and Missouri still tied 1-1. Tigers looking to break the tie there. And we got a breakaway here for UCLA. Goalie tried to poke that one away, but unable to. And the Bruins will take the lead with that goal, breakaway goal. And that's Dylan. Dylan is cool with 3.0 seconds remaining. False hope with the assist who gave him that pass. And the Bruins take a 1-goal lead heading into the third period. And Dylan had a tremendous game one. I just couldn't give him the credit because it didn't have the player name. Clemson on top as well against UNLV. But the Rebels have a power play here in the second period. And it's almost a replay here of game one. Because, I mean, game number one, like I said, the Rebels got to that early start. But then Clemson took the lead and kept the lead. And Minnesota gets the goal that they needed. Because that game was about to get away from them. I mean, it was 4-1. But that goal right there for Minnesota makes this a 2-goal game. That's a lethal sniper with the goal. It's 4-2 with 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Still plenty of time there for Minnesota. And Lake Superior as well will cut the deficit down to 1 with that goal. And that was Monzi with the goal for Lake Superior. Here in the second period, 8:06. That one has a lot of time still left. Griney with the assist. Blues with the secondary assist. 3-2. So that Illinois lead, which was a 3-0 game at one point, Lake Superior has made this a 3-2 game. And Prime scoring a big goal for Clemson. That makes it 3-1 now in favor of Clemson. Missouri UCLA in the third period here. That late goal by UCLA has given them the lead 2-1. Missouri, who are already down 1-0 here in the series, are on the verge of going down 2-0. Should this lead stand? And how big was that goal from Ohio State in that 6 seconds remaining? Because right now this could have easily be a 1-goal game. Final seconds here, Illinois Lake Superior. 3-2 Lake Superior though, bouncing back. But here comes a breakaway. And what a save. But the puck goes in. I don't know if his own man pushed that in. They're going to take another look at it here. But that might stand. It looks like it went off the skate, but that was off his own guy. The puck looked like it would have went outside. It would have went wide. So the goaltender coming out with a huge save. But wow. So that one's off the board. Lake Superior gets a big break on that. I mean, there's a lot of contact there with it, but man, that should have counted. So fortunate for the Lake Superior. Only down 1 heading into the third period. That lead has been cut down. What a huge save there. Those final seconds of the second period. Big third period will be coming up there for both of those teams. Right now, Illinois leads that series 1-0. UNLV able to bounce back here in this game. They make it a 3-2 game as well. But here come the Tigers, responding right away. Back to a 2-goal game. 4-2 Clemson. That one's still in the second period. And it looks like that was Summit with the goal. Wannabe Cali with the assist on that play. 2 minutes remaining. Time winding down here for Missouri. Only down 1 goal. It's 2-1 game. Like I said, much better game here, but they're still down. There's a shot from the point. No good. Rebound, another shot. Missouri desperately looking for that goal. And a great defensive play there. Keep the puck in. Shot, no good. So a couple key saves for UCLA. 5.5 to go in the third period. Clemson UNLV will be 4-2 in favor of Clemson heading into the third period. Minnesota still down 2 here against Ohio State. Got about 11 minutes in the third period. Minnesota does have a power play chance here to make this a 1-goal game. And look at that, right? I mean, right now Missouri out shooting UCLA, but Bruins still lead at 2-1. So they're throwing everything on there on the Bruins, including the kitchen sink. But big saves by the Bruins. He's got 18 saves in that there for UCLA. I don't know if that's Millsy, I believe, maybe in that there for the Bruins tonight. 3 minutes to go. Can Missouri tie the game up? And Ohio State scores again. So I don't see a comeback happening here. Minnesota made a good run at it, but that goal will put the Buckeyes up by 3. That's Hawk with the goal. Junior Hawk. And about 9 minutes remaining. Final seconds to go here. Missouri taking a late penalty. Down 1. Make that 2. So power play goal by UCLA, and that might wrap it up. That might be the end there for Missouri here tonight. 49 seconds to go. Power play goal. And this guy's been doing a lot of damage here. Great night for UCLA here by Dylan is Cool. His second here of this game. And Bruins on the verge of going up 2-0 here in round 1 against Missouri. The number 12 ranked team here. Like I said, had a tough chance to get into the postseason, but they may be out just as quickly. Lake Superior still looking for that goal number 3. Like I said, at one point this game was a 3-0 game for Illinois. But Lake Superior has changed the momentum here of this game, but still down 1. Turnover in the zone here. Lake Superior putting shots on net here. That one's well defended, but still kept in. And we got a save with 10:31 to go. Minnesota will get a goal on the board here, but time not in their favor. That's Zlati again. That's his second goal for Minnesota. They only have about 2.5 minutes to go. Still down 2 goals. And you can't do that. They get the goal. They get some momentum going here. But then you take a penalty. And you don't want to take penalties against Ohio State. Like I said, very tough team. They'll make you pay for it. They do have a power play goal already in this game. Speaking about power plays, those coming out big here for Clemson in Game 2. 2 power play goals, and they're up by 2 against the Rebels. So UCLA able to hold the lead here, and they take Game 2 as well. A much closer game, but like I said, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And that was Swift in that there for UCLA. We got late third period games here. Illinois still up 3-2, still holding that lead. Same thing with Clemson. They hold a 2-goal lead, 4-2. And Ohio State, like I said, you give them that power play chance. You take those penalties. They're going to convert, and they do right there. And that's Kaprizov again. And look at that. Missouri was able to score there late in that third. But, you know, how big was that power play? That big penalty. 20 shots on net. Final minute of play here. Lake Superior still down 1. And down a man here, shorthanded. They'll have to do this shorthanded here to try to tie this game up. And Clemson has just taken over this game here, 7-2, late in the third. It's all Clemson here in the third period. Buckeyes win 6-4 is the final for Game 2. So they'll take a 2-0 lead. Illinois 40 seconds away from doing the same. And that's going to do it there. Illinois scores a goal here. 33 seconds to go. Like I said, power play. Penalties hurting Lake Superior. That's Nakis with the goal. And oh man, all Clemson here in Game 2 in the third period. 4 goals scored. They lead 8-2. And it looks like Illinois is going to close this one out with another win. So Lake Superior finds themselves down 2-0 in the series. 4-2 is the final. And with the final seconds here, the last game here of the night, Clemson, UNLV. Clemson as well will take a 2-0 lead here against the Rebels. With a big third period here for the Tigers. Shot on net. No good. And that's going to do it. So that's going to do it. So after night one here, in round number 1 of the Season 6 playoffs, 4 teams on the verge of getting eliminated here. All teams lead the series 2-0. Clemson, like I said, big win there in Game 1, 3-2. And then here, Game 2, 8-2. This one wasn't close there in that third period. They just exploded 4 goals. 8-2 is the final there. They lead 2-0. UCLA as well leads 2-0 against Missouri. They won Game 1, 9-1 was the final. And then Game 2, 3-2. Much closer game there, but still, the Bruins able to win both. Illinois as well. Illinois shut out Lake Superior 4-0 Game 1. And then they take Game 2, 4-2 is the final there. And Ohio State Buckeyes lead Minnesota 2-0 as well. They won 7-1 and then 6-4 in Game 2. Tomorrow night will be the continuation on here. I said 4 teams find themselves. They need to win to stay alive. Otherwise, they'll be packing their bags tomorrow night. In this best of 5 series. Game 3 and 4. Game 4 if needed. Tomorrow night. Like I said, same time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern for Game 3. And then 11:15 for the Game 4. It's Mr. Hollywood here. Like I said, I'm going to have everything updated here for you guys. And then we'll get the playoff bracket updated once we have the matchup set for the quarterfinals. Good luck to all the teams on here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Mr. Hollywood, signing out. Have a good night, everybody.